Teamwork makes the dream work in Fractal 8 Underground Facility. You'll enter through a dredge mine and immediately face some disposable mobs. Just take care of them quickly and then we'll start doing some mechanics. One person will need to take the path up to the left, and at the end of all the ramps there's a button they need to stand on. This opens the first door. The rest of the group can then pass through the gate. As long as one person makes it through the gate, the first button presser can run back down and join the rest of the party. Now, someone will need to run up the ramps on the right and stand on the second button. This button opens both the first and the second gate. So our second button presser can stay put while the rest of the party enters the central room. We need at least 2 people to enter the central room in order for the group to progress. In the central room, there are 2 more buttons, one on each side. So now you'll need 2 people to stand on these buttons. These do open the gate to this room, which is the second gate if you're keeping track, so they can let our remaining button pusher through along with any other stragglers. Now that the band is back together, you'll need to keep those 2 buttons held down, so 1 person per button. When they're both held, a control panel will open up at the far end of the room, and a third person will need to activate the switch behind the control panel. This switch takes a while, and any stray attacks will interrupt it, so the remaining 4th and or 5th party members should be on guard duty while this is happening. Once the control panel is activated, our pathway will open up and everyone can be relieved of their stations. There will be a few trash mobs, and then, like Aquatic Ruins, you'll get one of 2 paths here, but unlike Aquatic Ruins, it's just random in this fractal. First, let's cover the right path, otherwise known as the bomb path. First and foremost, stay out of the AoEs surrounding the dredge security contractors, the big robot looking dudes. Ahead on your right hand side, there's a pipe dispensing bombs. The nearby dredge try to grab them too, so as soon as you see them, grab one and immediately run towards the pipe, spraying concealing dust just ahead to become invisible. Then make a beeline up the ramp and deposit the bomb into the pipe on the left hand side. Some mobs will spawn up here, so just clear them out, and then you can stand under the conveniently located cloud of concealing dust to become invisible again, and head back down to repeat the process. It will take 9 bombs to progress, and you can check your progress in the event guide up here. As soon as you pick up a bomb, you'll see a countdown timer down here, so you can see when it will spontaneously combust. You also need to avoid getting spotted or engaging anything here, or the bomb will detonate and you'll have to try again. Once your party has deposited 9 bombs into the pipe, someone can hit the conspicuous detonator to blow the wall apart and proceed to the next room. Now, if you didn't get this path, you got the left path, or the rifle path. Here, you'll grab a mining laser rifle from the rack on the left, and then continue up ahead. You'll see some AoEs happening constantly, and their pattern repeats. You can basically wait for the pattern to cycle, then follow it up the ramp, but hug the right or the left side so you have a safe spot to stand in if needed. At the top, run up to the door blocking the path and shoot it with your number 1 skill. After this is done, your rifle will overheat and you'll need to toss it. If you try to use it again, it will detonate. The same thing happens if you get hit by any of those AoEs on the way up. Like the bomb path, you can see your overall progress in the event guide. After you destroy the door, our 2 potential paths converge for a quick mini boss fight. This boss is kind of a mindless fight, but he does have a shield he puts up, which will block incoming attacks, and it'll daze you if you try, so try to look out for that. Breaking his Defiance bar quickly makes the fight go a lot faster. After he's defeated, his car will drive forward and crash into the wall by itself, which is a totally normal thing cars do, and then you can carry on up ahead. Most groups will just run past these mobs and immediately into the final boss chamber. If you head up the ramp on the left, you can run about halfway around the room and the trash mobs will give up and leave you alone. The final boss will be either a legendary dredge power suit or a legendary rampaging ice elemental, but the mechanics to the fight are pretty much the same either way. One member of the group will have a purple diamond above their head, which indicates fixate. This means the boss is fixated on this person. Take note of this because many encounters in the future, like in raids, will use the same indicator. Another person will want to stay on the platforms up above and try to stay near the molten ore bucket that's closest to the group. Whoever is fixated needs to lure the boss to the spot beneath one of the 4 molten ore buckets, as indicated by the scorched earth underneath each one. Once there, the person up above needs to activate the bucket to dump the molten ore onto the boss. This will make the boss vulnerable so everyone can attack. Break their CC bar while the lava is falling on them. Doing so will interrupt the boss's self-heal and make the fight go much smoother. Then just DPS hard and repeat as necessary. You'll need to move to a different molten ore bucket each time, but normally this fight doesn't take too long anyway. The boss's fixate will change person periodically, so just pay attention for that purple diamond and adjust your roll if needed. And that's it. Once the boss has been defeated, grab your chest as always and return to the observatory when your team is ready. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please consider leaving a like or even subscribing, and be sure to check out the rest of the videos in the series for other bite-sized Fractal guides. See you in the next one!